What's going on, Virgo? How are you doing? Hope you're doing super well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be your reading for the month of August 2024. So, in this reading, Virgo, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy for August. We're going to take a look at some things you do not see coming. We're also going to get some advice from your angels and spirit guides for you regarding the month of August 2024 and so much more. So before we begin this reading, Virgo, as always, I do want to take a moment to let you know that you are very welcome here in this space with me as we go through this reading, and I really do appreciate you in advance, Virgo, for taking the time to check this reading out. Now, if this reading does happen to resonate with you, definitely smash that like button, subscribe down below if you have not already for future updates. I would also really appreciate that over here, Virgo. So without further ado, I'm now going to pull the energy for you, and we'll see what is coming your way for the month of August 2024, Virgo. As always, I would like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides who are overseeing this act of divination for the sign of Virgo. Ow. Let's see if this is the exact number that I need for the rest of the reading. I kind of feel like it might be, or at least it's close. Yep, exactamundo. Alright, Virgo, let's go ahead and get into this reading. Before we get into the tarot, we're going to start this reading off with some pre-shuffled oracle cards for you. And these oracle cards contain the energy that Spirit wants you to be in. It contains the energy that Spirit wants you to have more of, to embody for your own highest good in the month of August. And the first one here is actually trust your innocence. And if you look at the sign of Virgo, it's actually one of the most innocent signs there is. You know, Virgo is very innocent to a certain degree here. So be real with people, knowing that what you are being real about is coming from a pure place. You know, you are pure, Virgo. The thing about Virgo is that sometimes it can be likened to like the virgin, right? Or the clean one, the one who has not been corrupted by the world, right? And so trust your innocence as you move forward with the world. And this is also about uncensored feelings, you know, just being real, trusting your innocence, but it's also about knowing the difference between your intuition and paranoia. And sometimes paranoia can be like, you got to do this right now or else you're in trouble, you know what I mean? And I keep like witches around me at all times, and so sometimes I just need like the girl to be like, Austin, you're paranoid, because if I'm with like my girl and she's bugging, that's how you know we gotta leave. If I'm bugging, maybe I'm just like a man who's like in survival mode, even if I'm the magician, even if I'm an oracle still, you know what I mean? My physical can take over sometimes. And so this is about, in your heart of hearts, Virgo, you know the answers. Dare to listen and honor them, and trust your innocence, because there's something about something that you want to create in the world with people around you, or there's something here about downloads that you're going to be getting from Spirit that you might be like, this is like unpure, like this is not what God wants, but are you sure? You know, trust your innocence here, Virgo, and don't let anyone try to tell you that you're corrupt if you know that you're not. And relationships can only deepen when we can be real with each other. Relationships can only deepen when we can be really real with each other. And part of the big opportunity that you're going to have here is working through people's resistance when you be real with them. When you show them your innocence, or when you become fully real with people, your opportunity is to have strength to work through the hiccups that are going to arise from that. because this month for you, it's all about trusting your innocence, bringing that and knowing that's real. And people will come to actually know that you are pure. Even if what you do, what you say rubs them the wrong way at first, you're going to have to work through that uncertainty, but people will come around to know that you're innocent. People will come around to know that you are pure, particularly in the month of August. You also have the violet flame is the next energy that you need more of, Virgo. The violet flame. This is about clearing your aura, keeping your body and fit and healthy, or just the same way that you keep your body fit and healthy, it's good to ensure that your energy is free from anything that no longer serves us. And just the other day, I listen to a lot of tarot readers on YouTube that, a lot of them have like 10,000 subscribers or less. You'd be amazed how many amazing tarot readers are coming up right now. Like the tarot world is just completely expanding, and I'm so excited for that. And I was listening to so many talented readers who are picking up on a real situation in my life. But then it's like my girl is with me and she's like, Austin, even if it's happening, why are you tuning to that? And the violet flame here is a reminder that what you tune into, you attract. What you tune into, you create. We don't just eat with our mouths, we eat with the five senses. And so I was listening to a lot of readers that were like, talking about details about certain things that are going on in the behind the scenes of my life that are very real and that you could even perceive as very scary, but it's real. And she was just like, Austin, what are you doing? And I'm like, you know what? Even if it's real, I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to tune to a higher vibration. And so this is all about cleansing, not just your physical body, but cleansing your aura and and allowing something to heighten your energy level. So that's what you need to do here, Virgo. And then now you also have the last energy is the realm bridger. The realm bridger. So bridging the seen with the unseen, birthing ideas from subtle reality. And as you raise your vibration of consciousness with the violet flame, certain things that you may perceive as like fantasies, like you may experience phenomena you might have believed only happens in fantasy stories in August. But it's up to you to bridge that world. Like what I'm getting from this, Virgo, is that many of you, you have a direct conversation with the Most High. Many of you are going to have a direct conversation with God. Maybe you are having direct communication with your deceased ancestors, deceased loved ones, and you don't know it. And they're encouraging you to do something. They're encouraging you to bring your vision into reality, even if it goes against the standards of the world, even if it seems weird. It's the right thing to do, though. It's the right thing to do. And I always say do the right thing, even if people don't agree with it, it will create good karma for you. If you do the right thing, people will be upset with you for doing the right thing at first. But if you do the right thing, what God is telling you to do, not what paranoia, God, you will always be rewarded in the end. You may have to go through a storm, but you will be rewarded in the end for being a realm bridger, realm bridger here. And so be creative, be a pioneer. This is about being a pioneer. Like whatever spirit is showing you, trust your innocence here. People oftentimes, mess with me, I'm pure. So you on D trying to throw me. Like I'm so pure that there's so many people trying to throw me because it just triggers them. My pureness triggers their shadow. Not to say that I'm perfect, but it's like I want unity for all. I want all of us to be friends. I want all, but like friends doesn't mean being fake. You know what I mean? But what I'm saying for you with this realm bridger, Virgo, be creative and don't really take the opinions of other people too strongly, especially as it relates to what God is showing you that you need to create, even if it makes you feel uncomfortable, even if you know that people are going to misjudge you for this. People don't know what God is telling you to do. You know what I mean? And speaking of that, before we get into speaking of that, your opportunity is the Four of Cups here. And so and that's very much related to the realm bridger, Virgo, because it's like there's going to be you have an opportunity to offer realness, your ideas to people, a real offer, even if they reject it, at least you try it for it. You know what I mean? And so with that being said, Virgo, before we get into the tarot, I have now opened up something called the Mystic Mastermind, which is a place for mystics to learn and grow together. It's my school. We had our first astrology workshop this Friday, and it went so good. So what you get in the school is you get a place to connect with other like minds, other mystics, people that are really going to accept your ideas, or at least really consider them. You're going to get interaction with me. We're also going to be learning astrology fundamentals. So I have in the school, I have an astrology fundamental page where it's going to be updated to infinity. You're going to get all of my ideas about astrology and about how to apply it in your life. And the main feature is that every single Friday, we're going to be doing a 2-hour plus workshop with me, where I'm going to be working with someone one-on-one, selected at random. And you're going to see me work my astrological magic on people. And you also have the opportunity to be one of those people as well. So there's so many benefits to the community. Join today, the Mystic Mastermind. You won't regret it, Virgo. Now, your opportunity is the Four of Cups here. And I feel like there's an opportunity to offer this is usually not what I get, but there's an opportunity to offer your realness to people, no matter how weird it is, trusting in your innocence, trusting that you are a realm bridger, and allowing people to reject it if that's what they want to do with their own free will. Because once you become real, and you allow people to say, you know what, Virgo, I think you're a weirdo. I don't want that. I think you're weird. I'm out. Then what you do is you create space for people who actually are going to want to receive your gifts. So the first thing that I'm getting with this Four of Cups, Virgo, is offer people your realness, even if you know that they're going to reject it, or even if you know that they're going to have to sit with it. Because what this is really about, Virgo, is that it's actually kind of similar to the Taurus reading to a certain degree. People are going to reject you at first in August 2024. And even for the whole month of August 2024, you're going to be bringing your realness. You're going to be bringing your authenticity. You're going to be bringing your innocence. You're going to be bringing your pure, cleansed vibration to a dirty world. And at first, the dirty devil is going to be like, no, that can't be pure, because I've become so accustomed to my dirt that I don't even realize I'm dirty. So how could someone be giving me something pure? Now that's an analogy, but that's what's going to be happening. And your challenge is the Strength card, and your opportunity is the Four of Cups. You're going to have to merge, and just like being a realm bridger, this is about merging the higher self with the animalistic self, merging the ego, integrating the ego with the higher self, and moving through a difficult situation with grace. And so there may be the idea of you facing a little bit of, I get light level rejection that's not going to last. I get that this can be existing people in your life for many of you, Virgo, that you're going to actually be honest with them. This is also about new people that are entering in your life, that you're going to be honest with them. There's something about honesty, innocence, and there's something about you, what you truly desire. Maybe the world is going to try to twist it and make you feel bad for it. Maybe there's going to be people in your life that when you say, you know what, I can't do this fakeness, I'm just going to be real, they're going to be like, whoa, I didn't know what, whoa. And you're just going to have to be like, just wait. And they will wait too. So there's something about enduring a storm. But overall, it's actually a really great month for you. And I get that there's a lot of unconditional love around you in August 2024. So that when you bring your realness to the people in your life, I'm not getting that a relationship has to leave. What I'm getting is that as you reveal your authenticity, as you reveal what God and your ancestors are telling you to do, there's going to be people who are freaked out by it, but they're going to come to accept it eventually. And what Spirit's advising you to do is to be the authority this month. You be the authority. You know that they won't understand what God's trying to tell me, but I'm still going to tell them, and then they're going to get it eventually. I'm telling you, and these people, you have a team around you, Virgo, now that has unconditional love for you. And deep down, they're going to know that whatever you're bringing to the table is an upgrade. It's innovative. It's weird, but it's new and it works. You are a problem solver. And something that I am, that I get a lot of flack for, is I am a problem solver. I'm friends with the sports people. I'm friends with the nerds. I'm friends with the conservatives. I'm friends with the liberals. I don't have these divisions. I'm friends with you no matter what your religion is. I'm friends with you if you're an atheist. I'm friends with you whatever your skin color is. I don't have divisions. And because of that, I'm misunderstood. And it's not even that people don't understand me, I'm misunderstood. So it's not like I don't understand you. No, they misunderstand me. And it's the same with you. But what I'm saying to this, Virgo, is that you're in a relationship, and for many of you, this is with your partner. If you have a Virgo, if you have a husband or a wife, if you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, many of you have, your ideas may initially freak them out. And alternatively, some of you, it's a two-way street as well. Their ideas, for some of you, it's the other way around too. It's a two-way street. It's both ways. Some of you, their idea. I'm getting existing people. I'm sorry, there's not that much about new. There's not that much about new relationships. Some of you may feel like your relationship with your partner or with friends or people that truly love you is like a little bit shaky right now. And there actually could be, there's a new group of people coming in for you, but in terms of like one-on-one love, no, for many of you. There's something about moving through resistance here, and both of you are gonna be bringing things that make each other uncomfortable. You're gonna be uncomfortable by their ideas if it's someone that you trust. I'm not saying allow someone new to just give you an idea unless you know they're connected to God. But what I'm saying, Virgo, is that you're both bringing new ideas that represent your desire and your innocence and your violet flame and your realm bridger. God is telling you to do this. It doesn't exist yet. You're meant to do it in the physical, and you will work it out. You will move through this storm. You will put in the dirty work to activate this potential. It will happen because it's written. There's something about this being part of your God's plan. Even if God's plan is uncomfortable many times. You know? So let's go to your overall general energy though. Your overall general energy, and some of you will be getting an upgraded social group, business, an upgraded situation with your existing partner for many of you. Or if you're single, there can be something about someone coming in that has resistance, but it's still going to work out. Your overall general energy is the Queen of Cups, the World, and the Three of Cups here. So this is a very emotional upgrade. There's something about emotional upgrades and taking those emotions and bringing and changing your physical reality and getting rewarded for it, because a cycle is over now. The Queen of Cups has to do with unconditional love and overlooking the shortcomings of other people, being very attuned. The World card has to do with you going full circle. It's like you've gone through the hero's journey, you've made it through the storm, and now, because you didn't give up on God, because you didn't give up on people, because you didn't flip out, you're going to be rewarded now. Now it's time to cash in. You made it through the storm. Congratulations. It's all good, you know? And then you have the Three of Cups here as well, which is about positive social interaction in groups. So I get there being people that are going to come in. They're going to be reflections of your realness. This can be many people that you're working with, new friends that as you trust your innocence and as you put that out there, as you cleanse your energy, and as you are a realm bridger, you are literally going to pull relationships to you. You're going to shift into a reality where these people are there. They're going to support you. There's a lot of upgraded. It's going to be a great month for you. Now, when it comes, Virgo, to what you don't see coming, you have the Magician, the Page of Pentacles, and also the Queen of Swords here. This isn't what you don't see coming. And so there's a lot of potential when it comes to a new physical thing, bridging something from the spiritual and creating it, but it's about the first step. The Page of Pentacles is the centerpiece to your reading and what you don't see coming. So you don't see coming that something that you thought was just going to be a fantasy that you've had your whole life, it was just a fantasy. No, the universe is now saying the only holy thing to do is to now make this reality. And it's up to you to take the first step. And the thing about the Page of Pentacles is that they're willing to do the dirty work. They're willing to do anything. And they're willing to trust the authority of other people as well. And there's something about that. Some of you are going to be having a mentor come into your life. Some of you are going to be having a teacher. Some of you could be becoming a teacher for someone that you're initially very resistant to because it seems like I can't trust this guy, or I can't trust them. I can't trust this girl, whoever it is. I can't trust them. But many of you have a situation developing where you're going to get onto the same team as someone, or at least an acquaintance, where you both are going to show each other the way that God is meant to show you and them. And there's a lot of potential here. The Magician has to do with spiritual energy. You have everything on the table for you. You know, you have you have all 4 elements. It's like the Avatar. So there's so much spiritual potential that's now going to be translated into the physical world. But I also get that you're going to have to make a clear decision and to not allow people who don't agree with this to get in your head. The Queen of Swords is very cold. This can be your partner. For some of you, this can be you that are bringing new ideas. You know, there's just something coming together that maybe once you thought was just going to be a fantasy, or you were struggling, is this just a fantasy or is this real? It's all coming together now. But you're going to have to make it through some sort of uncertainty. But Spirit's advising you to be traditional in your commitment, but allow something new to be birthed from that commitment. And this can be even new people coming in that you just know you're going to commit to fast. You know, this is just going to be people that you know that you can trust. God told me I can trust this guy. God told me I can trust this girl. And you're just going to know that you can. But you have to work through those fears of like, remember how I said knowing the difference between your intuition and paranoia? Many of you, Virgo, in the month of August are going to be intuitively guided to allow someone in. You're going to be intuitively guided to offer something to someone, but your paranoia is the only thing that's going to stop you. Fear, F-E-A-R, false evidence appearing real. And your advice is the Hierophant, the Two of Cups, and also the Moon. So this is about orthodoxy, commitment, and this is also about one-to-one relationships. So some of you could some of you are going to be dealing with someone that you're already married to, or some of you are going to, once you become real, you're going to meet someone that you're actually going to get married to, or there's something that you could also be working through an uncertain time within your marriage at this time. And even if you're legally married or not legally married, it's not about that. It's about you're spiritually married to someone, or there's something here about an unknown commitment coming in for you in the advice. So remember how I said your opportunity is to lay it all out there, to get to offer something someone, even if they reject it. What I get from this, Virgo, is that you're going to be so real with your existing partner that they initially reject an idea that you have. You initially reject an idea that they have. Could be both ways. Or for many of you, you're actually going to meet the person that, there's also something about someone that you're meant to be working with, or someone that you're meant to be, for some of you it's not going to be love, it's going to be more so work or like learning from, initially rejected you. Or even in August, they still are going to be rejecting you, but they're going to come around. There's something about if you trust your innocence, you cleanse yourself, and you know that you're a realm bridger, and you're just doing you. There's something about you breaking down people's resistance for them to ultimately understand who you are. Because, like, even if you look at me, it's like if you take like a random video of me, you could really get the wrong idea of who I am. If you take it at face value and you don't research me, if you don't tune in and you just let your ego and paranoia label me, a lot of people get the wrong idea of who I am, of who the autistic mystic is. You get the wrong idea. I'm not interested in having enemies. I'm not interested in any conflict, but I'm willing to stand up for what I believe in, and I'm not a pushover either. So there's something here about you trusting. There's also something about your subconscious. There's something about, okay, Virgo, listen to me. Many of you, Virgo, right now, if you can trust your innocence and actually move forward with that, you're going to penetrate the subconscious mind of someone. So let's say this, for example. Let's say, it's because this is a real life example. Some of you are going to be real with someone who rejects you, and the person is going to have a strong defense and be like, no, no, bad Virgo, I don't like that person, and you're gonna like get that impression of like, wow, I tried, they just rejected me. You're gonna like talk to them at the store, you're gonna like be real with them, and you're gonna think that this person never thought about you again. Meanwhile, they're dreaming about you every night. There's something about Virgo. You are so powerful that when you trust your innocence, you purify your energy, and you're a realm bridger, and you're a pioneer. You're doing something new, bringing what God wants you to do into the physical, even if it's rejected at first. You are living rent-free in someone's subconscious mind, and they keep having dreams about you. Because God is using you to get to them. So it's bigger than you. Right? So let's clarify some of this energy. Even though I kind of feel like this is one of those readings where we don't have to clarify much. Let's clarify why the Four of Cups... No. Let's clarify why the World is here. Let's clarify the major arcanas this time. There's a lot of people who have true love for you, even if they don't agree, even if they're weirded out by what you're doing, they still love you and they still will come around. Hold on. Yeah, it's like there's something happening that you can't tell if it's an upgrade or your life is falling apart. Or like for some of you, there's an upgraded thing that you have to do that other people will perceive as you having a downgrade, but really it's an upgrade. Because remember, you can gain the whole world but lose your soul. So maybe some of you... Yeah, there's something about impatience, people making a judgment on you, but then actually going within and realizing, like, the World card is clarified by the Three of Wands, the Judgment card, and the Hermit. So I get you having an upgrade that's going to take some time. It's going to cause you to make a judgment and receive downloads from the universe, like the angels. It's Judgment Day. And there's something about, this is your own energy really going within. But I'm also getting that there's people around you that are going to make an initial judgment about you that they themselves actually know is fake, and that they're just triggered by you. And they're going to know that they're triggered by you as they're having the reaction. So don't take anything at face value. People who reject you this month, know that if you're being innocent, purifying your energy, and you're a realm bridger, their rejection doesn't have anything to do with you, and it says everything about them. With that being said, Virgo, I'm actually going to conclude this reading. But if you like this reading and you want to learn more about all this stuff, more about astrology, click the link in my description box and give the Mystic Mastermind a try. It's a monthly subscription. You can cancel at any time if you don't like it. So with that being said, I'm going to conclude this reading, Virgo. I appreciate you. Peace.